potatoes in last night.
Wait, hold on, too quiet, Mama.
No, it's not too late. They're eating right now. Up?
Sweetie!
Patty, please stop that. Yeah. All right, I'm getting out of here. Watch it. Where's your go? Watch it. Hey everybody, I'm Mama Baird and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I live in Montana and brr is it cold today. It's looking at about -17 here with the wind chill. Luckily it's not really windy right now, but boy is it snowing. It's awfully beautiful though. We love it here. If you're new around here, I'm Carolina. I do a lot of food bank hauls, pantry cooking, and canning and preserving on my channel. If that's the kind of content you're into, I hope you'd consider subscribing. We would love to have you join our family. One of the ways that my family saves a lot of money is by packing our lunch anywhere we go. My husband, he's a mechanic, so he works 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and he does have access to a refrigerator and a microwave at his job, so we are very thankful for that. That gives me the ability to pack him hot food that he needs to heat up, like leftovers, or to be able to make him a cold sandwich that he can just eat and some chips or something. So I'm very thankful to have that versatility to be able to provide that for my husband. So here is just a couple of videos of all the different lunches I have thrown together for him. I am more of a morning person, so I like to put his lunch together after I make him his breakfast and he's eating. Then I just whip something up for his lunch. And here are a couple examples of what I like to put in my husband's lunch. For today's What's in Husband's Lunch, you guessed it, best kind of lunch ever, Thanksgiving leftovers. So I have the turkey in there, putting some green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, a slice of corn casserole. It's just cornbread with corn in it. All corn. And then some gravy. I put on top of the mash. And then it'll heat up over the turkey and the mashed potatoes there. Yeah, good job. I added a roll to it, and then one of the new granola bars I got him. I'm gonna give him one of these beautiful gala apples we have, one of the waters he enjoys, and then we're still working on this pack of salami a friend gave me. She gave it to me at Friendsgiving. It was left over. I have to say that correctly. There we go. So that's what husband's taking to lunch today. And today for What's in Husband's Lunch, I have some croissants here. I'm just going to make him a bologna sandwich out of that. That's opened already. Sometimes there's nothing better than a good old bologna sandwich. I don't think I've ever had a bologna sandwich on a croissant before. Maybe it's a fancy bologna sandwich. Bless you. So I'm just gonna fold this up so it kind of fits in there. Hello, my name's Bologna Sandwich. Hello. Oh my gosh, alright. So that's going in there. I'm just gonna throw his apple in there too. Oh, maybe not. And then I'm gonna put this bologna in an actual. This is how husband likes to put up the lunch meat. I'm gonna put it in an actual container there. There we go. And then I got an apple, one of his chewy protein granola bars. He really likes these These aren't as hard on your teeth?
No, those are much better.
Yeah, these aren't as hard on his teeth, so he really likes these, and they keep him fuller longer. So I think we're going to keep getting those for him. The kids are upset that they don't get to try the red ones. They got to get the blue ones, but they'll live. And then I'm sending him with one of his waters. And that's what's for lunch today. Good morning, everyone. For today, for husband's lunch, I got one of my big tortillas here I'm using up. And I got some opened Alfredo sauce. So I'm going to kind of make him like an Alfredo burrito. And then he has a microwave at work, so he can heat this up and get it hot. So I'm going to use this as the base. And then I have some just shredded chicken here I did from a rotisserie chicken. And then I had some drum legs as well that were cooked that I got some chicken from. So I'm just gonna do probably about, I got about a cup of chicken. And some cheddar cheese here. And then we're just gonna roll this. Tuck in your corners, fold it up. Tuck in your corners, fold it up. Keep those tucked in. I keep using these fingers to pull this in. And there you go. And then you got a burrito that he can heat up and have a nice hot burrito. So it's going in a container. And then I'm giving him an apple and a granola bar for a snack. So he's getting his chicken wrap, an apple, the protein bars I got him, some cheese sticks, and then one of his favorite drinks. And that's for lunch today. Good morning, everybody. Today for what's in husband's lunch, I have this enchilada bake that my friend gave me when I was watching her kids this weekend. It's just like made with their leftover rotisserie chicken and stuff. It's pretty good. So I'm going to put some of this in his lunch today. I had a little bit for dinner last night. He did not have this though. He ended up in bed with a migraine, so he did not eat. So he'll get some for lunch. And then I have his granola bars that he likes, some protein bars, 2 cheese sticks. And then he's getting his water bottle and one of his waters that he likes to drink. And that's what he's getting today. So for today's lunch, I'm going to be using some of these bakery rolls I got. I'm just going to turn these into some mini sandwiches, like sliders. So I'm just going to cut these in half. And then I have some of this pre-made chicken salad that I get in the power packs for the kids on the weekends from the food bank. And it's pretty much just already made up. It's got mayonnaise, celery, chicken in there. And then they also give us tuna ones. My husband doesn't really like tuna though. So he is getting the chicken salad. I'm gonna give a little more mayonnaise though. Okay. I'll do about 1 per roll. I know that's a lot, but you know, it's for a guy. Get those guys. You could doctor this up if you wanted to. I think it tastes pretty good though. And it tastes better cold, which he has a fridge at work, so he'll be able to put this into the fridge. Well, that might have been a lot, but that's okay. He'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll put that in there. I have some tortilla chips here that I'm going to throw in. He's going to be running an errand on his lunch today, so I'm just making a cold lunch for him so he can eat while he's driving. And then he's also going to be taking an apple, 2 cheese sticks, a protein bar, and then 2 of the waters that he likes. And that's his lunch for today. As for today, what's in husband's lunch? I'm going to be making him a turkey sandwich from some leftover Thanksgiving turkey. We had ours a little later, so this is not as long as old as when Thanksgiving was. I ended up cooking it a little after, which is okay. We didn't have any kind of family event or anything, so that's always nice to be able to have that freedom. And I'm telling you, leftover turkey sandwiches the next day are the best. Husband prefers the white meat, which is fortunate because I prefer the dark meat, so that's great. I'm just gonna layer it up here. I cooked this turkey with bacon grease instead of butter and rubbed it all around, and then I let it sit overnight and then roasted it the next day, and guys, it was so good. That's the best turkey I've ever made. So I don't know if it was the bacon grease or if it's that I let it sit overnight in all that seasoning and then made it, but let's see if I can cram this in here. Oh yeah. All right, so we got a sandwich, and then he's getting an apple, 2 cheese sticks, and then I got these pork rinds. They're spicy dill, and it looks like something he would like, so I'm gonna send this instead of a granola bar today, and then he's gonna get one of his waters, and that's what's for lunch. All right guys, for today, what's in husband's lunch? I have some of these keto snacks I'm gonna throw in there. We're still working on that thing of salami, so I'm gonna put that in there, and then I made some tortilla chicken casserole last night that had leftover corn tortillas, some chicken, some salsa, black beans and corn. Turned out pretty good. So I'm going to put this in lunch. With one of his drinks, and that's all he's getting in his lunch today. I'm also going to throw in these keto vanilla cookies for him. See how he likes those. Today in what's in husband's lunch, sending them with cheese stick and his protein bar, apple, and then this is some leftover pasta I made on my live when I did my mystery box cooking challenge. If you haven't seen that, I will link that below. I had my kids pick out 4 ingredients, and then I had to try and come up with a dish for it. So this is what we ended up making, and I made a lot of it. So he's getting that for lunch, and then 2 of his waters today. And that's what he's getting. I made a Reuben dip that has corned beef, Swiss cheese, Thousand Island, homemade Thousand Island, and sauerkraut in there. And it was for my dip collaboration I did on the 19th. If you would like to check out how I made this, I can link that below. I am going to send this to work with him because that is quite a bit for us. So he's getting that and the chips for his coworkers. And there are just a couple of the different lunches that I throw together for my husband. We have a couple of good leftover days and just a couple of cold sandwiches to throw in so he can eat real quick. What are some things that you like to put in your husband's lunch? I would love to know in the comments below. It's super cold out here. Everybody who is going through this cold wave, please stay warm and bring your animals inside. They do not need to be out here in this cold. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time on Mama Baird's.